Every human being in his composition has 6 subtle bodies. One of them is ethereal or astral. This ethereal or astral body interact with both the mental and spiritual bodies. When a person falls asleep or goes into an altered state of consciousness, he can go out with his subtle bodies and in particular with his astral body, understanding his state and his travels, since the astral or etheric body is closest to the physical organism. Getting out of himself, making astral or ethereal flights into the energy of the ether, into the space of life or the ethereal energy. Of course, on the one hand, a person travels and learns new things, since in the ethereal state there is a lot of everything that is not on the physical level of life, and many people, developing people, who want to prove to themselves that there really is a subtle world, a subtle dimension. These journeys, these flights are very interesting, but they are also very dangerous, my friends. They are dangerous because a person, out of ignorance, how to behave in these spaces, and this is the world, these are realities, this is real life. Without knowing the rules and the laws of these worlds, you can get into a certain state, a certain energy information cell, from which may not come out. And then a person enters a certain state, let's say not alive and not dead at the same time, where his consciousness is in that dimension and his body is here, and he can lie like that for a long period of time and never return to his body, to this world. Yes, my friends, many people get stuck there forever, and it's very dangerous. It is also dangerous because when a person goes into these dimensions, into these worlds, he is imbued there with a certain state of those worlds, the state of the beings of those worlds. And if a person is not developed in his inner state, he is curious but not developed, does not have a high frequency, high vibration, does not have knowledge, does not control himself, in general, an ordinary person, but is very interested in astral flights, then he is there in that dimension, in these ethereal worlds, will interact with those spaces, with those worlds, with those cells to which he himself corresponds, which he can understand, which he can comprehend and realize. And therefore, many people sometimes, let's say, come back from there very changed internally. I would not recommend that you do these processes. A human being has the ability to see beyond the boundaries of this world, to see other realities and other possibilities even without astral flights. Everyone has this ability. It just needs to be opened. To do this, you need to develop correctly, develop your energies, combine your soul energy with the state of your mental activity, raise your energy vibrations, cognize knowledge, work in high-frequency methods and mechanisms, and become the bearer of that great force that reveals these abilities and opportunities to you. And then you can see and answer yourself to any question that interests you. So, my friends, there is another way, more difficult, but it is the most correct and safe. Astral flights are very dangerous, although they are of interest to many. Therefore, you decide for yourself. I do not make astral flights, although I had such an experience. I saw it, understood what it was, and did not do it anymore. There are other possibilities that we reveal in the human minds. A human being himself is consciousness, and consciousness can do everything, since consciousness is a state of higher mind.